Pleasant good evening to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Sometime this afternoon, April the 5th, 2020, government has announced a new shopping arrangement for tomorrow, April the 6th, 2020. In this new arrangement, additional time was given for shopping by extending the shopping hours from 8 a.m. to 12 noon to now 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. across the island for shops, grocery stores, and supermarkets. However, the operationalization of this new arrangement lies squarely in the ambit of the country's security forces led by the Royal Grenada Police Force. And as such, I want to brief the nation, providing details of the rollout and expectation for tomorrow's shopping. As announced, all shops, grocery stores, and supermarkets across the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique are cleared to be opened. We have been informed that the major supermarkets will be opening. Banks will remain closed, but ATM services will be available. Parish boundary restrictions will remain in force with the exception of St. David's, whose residents will be allowed to travel to St. George for the purpose of shopping only. However, supply vehicles will be permitted to move across all parish boundaries for the purpose of resupplying the businesses that will be open. Police will maintain control at all parish boundaries and continue static operations at major supermarkets and grocery stores to ensure peaceful operation. Mobile patrols will be deployed throughout every parish, complemented by the continued use of drone technology to ensure safety and security. Vehicle checkpoints will be set up to control movement of traffic and enforce parish boundaries restrictions. There will be a quick response force set up in every divisional headquarters to respond to any emergencies. Gas station arrangements remain in force with the exception of one change. Previously, the Decall service station and R&R service station in Grenville were allowed to open. The additional change now include the Victoria service station, which will now open tomorrow, bringing the number of gas stations opening to 3. Notwithstanding that fact, however, these stations will only be serving essential services workers. These gas stations will only be serving essential services workers. Parking will be permitted on the left-hand side of the Kirani James Boulevard towards Grandance to facilitate shoppers at the Foodland supermarket at Kirani James Boulevard. All traffic from Grandance to the tongue of St. George will utilize the Belmont Public Road. We strongly urge everyone to please wear masks or some sort of face covering if you would be out in public tomorrow, taking advantage of the shopping opportunity. We remind shops, grocery stores, and supermarket to ensure that all markings are visible, identifying the 6 feet physical distancing to be observed. We also remind the public to adhere to the 6 feet physical distancing protocol as is established in the Emergency Powers Act. Persons who are in quarantine and in isolation, we strongly urge you to remain in those positions for tomorrow shopping days. We have revisited the times previously given to poultry farmers who would now be able to access the farms between 6 a.m. and noon, understanding the challenges that these farmers have faced. I am happy to report to the nation that for the last 24 hours, there were no crimes reported throughout all of the divisions of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, except for a few violations under Emergency Powers Act. We urge you, members of the public, to adhere to the rules and stipulations that are put in place because it is for our good and our good only. We are not there yet, but we are getting there. I want to profoundly thank the public for the continued support and cooperation over the last 2 weeks. We crave your understanding and cooperation as we continue the struggle that we have been enduring over the last 2 weeks in combating the deadly disease of COVID-19. We thank you. We ask that you enjoy your shopping day, and we ask that you observe all the protocols that are put in place. You will be protected. Law enforcement is going to be out in full force to ensure that Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique is safe. Thank you. Have a good evening and enjoy your shopping day tomorrow.